Hey, so I wanted to talk about the Ark of Gabriel and then the Book of Enoch. So, as with everything, I always stress spiritual discernment. And so, what do I mean by that? I mean, we need to be asking the origins of anything and everything, and then does it line up with the Word of God? Is it in harmony with the Scriptures? So if you do a search term, you can do this in a Strong's Concordance, or you can go online and do it. I like to use Bible Gateway and just do a quick little search term. But if you go on there and you type in Gabriel, or do another search term of Enoch, you will find that, let's say for the Book of Enoch, you will find that the Book of Enoch is not in harmony with the Scriptures. And two, like for example, there's one verse in the Book of Enoch that talks about how angels having sex with women. Well, the Word of God, the Scriptures tell us that angels, they are not given into marriage, neither do they marry. And sex is only to be given, God designed sex to be within the marital relationship between a husband and wife. So if angels do not marry and they're not given into marriage, then how can they be having sexual relations? And also, the Book of Enoch is a esoteric Gnostic book. And the thing about esotericism is it's like a hidden language of the Bible. Like, it's a different view. And the thing is God doesn't have two different types of views with the Scriptures. There isn't like another view for the smarter, more illuminated ones, right? That's the devil. Because when you go back to the Garden of Eden, that's what the devil did to Eve. He said, did God really say? He made her doubt the Word of God, and then he said, this is what he really means. That's the esotericism and Gnosticism all goes back to the Garden of Eden. The devil, the serpent, Satan, Lucifer, is the originator of esotericism and Gnosticism. Okay, so the Ark of Gabriel. Now, do a search term of Ark of Gabriel. You're not going to find that in there. Do a search term of Gabriel. Nowhere is it going to be relating the Ark with Gabriel, unless it's with the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, so and two, you got to remember, when you go back to the very last book of Revelation, well, the very last page of Revelation, last page of the Bible, it talks about, let me see, it's right here, Revelation 22:18. For I testify to everyone who hears the words of the prophecy of this book. If anyone adds to these things, God will add to him the plagues that are written in this book. So clearly we see here that if God wanted the Book of Enoch or any other lost gospel or any other book in the Bible, he would have put it in there, right? So, I mean, if he wanted it in there, it would be there. Anything that you read should always line up with the Word of God. And if God wanted the Book of Enoch in the Bible, it would be in there, or any other lost gospel. But it's not. So that right there tells us that we are to leave it alone. If it doesn't line up with the Word of God, you got to toss it out. If it contradicts the Word of God, you got to toss it out. This is our only safeguard. Anything that you read, it should never contradict the Scriptures. It will always be within harmony of the Scriptures.